Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy. I usually make sex education videos on this channel, so if you want to learn something about sex education, then subscribe. I make videos more or less every single week. It'd be great. So I'm constantly amazed about how much I don't know about sex education. Well, not amazed as such, but I have, I think, a good idea about some subjects, and then I read an article or go to some sort of conference or watch a YouTube video, and I find out that I actually know next to nothing about that subject, and I need all the knowledge again. And I think what we're going to talk about today is a very good example of this. You probably have a good idea of the kind of things that you think turn you on. So for me, I like women, so I like physical contact with women, I like how sometimes women dress when they dress and they look absolutely beautiful. Some things are undeniably sexy, objectively sexy, so yeah, they turn me on. Nothing wrong with that as far as I can see. But there's a very wide range of normality. Almost everything is normal when it comes to what turns you on. But some people get turned on because, they sneeze or they touch their nose. Those things are still normal, but are less in the middle. Less and less people are turned on by those things. But your sex drive on a particular day is very much based in context. So, if it's a nice, warm, pleasant day, nice and sunny, and you go out clubbing, you don't even have to have any alcohol or anything like that. It's that kind of situation where you feel good and therefore potentially more turned on. Where the other context, it's a bit rainy and cold, that kind of thing where you don't have that ideal situation where you rather just curl up in bed or have a nice hot shower. Conversely, other people might be turned on by that and not turned on by the hot day where you've got lots of people there. Yeah? So everything is normal, but there are situations where, depending on the context, whether you are likely to be turned on. So a lot about sexual drive is about context, right? But the concept from Emily Nagoski in her book Come As You Are, which is about sexual accelerators and brakes. So Emily Nagoski is a PhD. She's got a doctorate in sexual drive and sexual education. And her theory, and it makes a lot of sense to me, is that people have things which give them accelerator when it comes to sexual drive and other things which are a brake. Now, one of them is the environment. That makes a lot of sense. But there are plenty of other things. Maybe, like cotton shirts or certain types of lighting, yeah? So people talk about mood lighting and that kind of thing, and that can turn people on. It's a sexual accelerator, whereas I would say, personally, a kitchen strip light is not going to be that much of an accelerator. It's more likely to be a sexual brake. People's accelerators and brakes are completely different, and some things are a full throttle acceleration, and some things are fully on the brake. But most things are just a bit in between that. Just a touch on the brake or a touch on the accelerator. But depending on who you are, depends on how much of those things are like full throttle on the accelerator and how much is fully on the brake. So people who have like a high libido or say they have a high libido perhaps have a lot of things which are high acceleration and not a lot of things which are high on the brake. They might have a lot of things on the brake, but they're all kind of things which only slow you down a bit. Or they might not have loads of things on the accelerator, but what they do have is full throttle. It goes like the clappers. Could have had a better, not clappers. Clap is something completely different. You get my point. So, if you have to change what turns you on and turns you off, then you have to relearn those things. It takes time to be aroused by something. You're not, the first time you see it perhaps aren't going to be aroused by it, but about the fourth or fifth time maybe you are. Same for things which turn you off. But I'm interested to know what your sexual accelerators and brakes are. Perhaps leave them in the comments below. We can compare. I'll leave a couple of mine below as well. So just to recap, sexual drive is all about context, about what is there, what is your sexual accelerators and what is your sexual brakes, and how much pressure they put on the accelerator and brake. If you apply that to your own life, then it surely makes a lot of sense. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. You can do that just down below. Remember to subscribe and click the bell so that you get notifications of when I upload my videos, and therefore I shall see you next time. Bye bye.